What's up, guys? You know what it is and what it do? No. 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 Seriously? What am I, like 5? What it is and what it do? Why do I always, come up with the cringiest intros for this thing? Man, I gotta come up with, a consistent one. One that's just, I don't know, I always start the podcast with. Because trying to come up with something every single time is just not working out. But yeah, you know what it is. It's another Saturday. It's another episode of Lying on Main. We're on episode 8 now, which is a big milestone. Because next episode is episode 9, which is a big milestone because the next episode is episode 10, which is a huge milestone. Just keep going and going. Yeah, like usual. It's become sort of like a routine now. I just have no ideas for these episodes anymore. I just don't write them down. That's just like my new default that I do now. So, I guess I'm just going to have to start doing these all freestyle off the cuff, whatever I come up with. I like writing things down because it keeps me focused on things I want to talk about, but I don't know what it is. I haven't been doing it. But anyways, yeah, I really have nothing to talk about. So, I was just kind of going through Instagram the other night, and for some reason on my Discover page, I get a lot of these fact pages. The ones that just give you totally useless facts that you're reading, like, why the fuck are you telling me this? And I get a lot of those for some reason. I don't look at them, but I see them when I scroll through my Discover page. I see them because they're so recognizable. Because they're the pictures, they have a picture of some random thing of whatever it is they're talking about, and then they have a colorful border on the outside, and then they have the text on the bottom, and some words are colored a certain way, and it's like, why? So they're so recognizable. When I scroll through, I just see them. I never click on them. So I don't know why Instagram keeps pushing that, because it's like, dog, I'm not looking at this. How about you show me things that I do want to look at? But so I finally, I hit fuck it, and I clicked on one because I want to see how much useless knowledge I could fill my brain up with. And so I kind of thought, when I was reading some of them, I was thinking, why don't I just read some facts on the podcast and then react to them, I guess, because I got nothing else to do. So, yeah, we're just going to read some useless facts. So this is now a educational podcast. You tune in and you can learn some useless facts. These could be great for conversation starters. You got nothing to talk about, just shoot them a random fact. Immediately, you have an interesting conversation. One of my favorite ones, this is totally taken from Pulp Fiction, but one of my favorite useless facts is the fact that over in France, they don't call the McDonald's quarter pounder with cheese a quarter pounder with cheese. They call it a Royale with cheese. And it's because they have the metric system over there. They don't know what the fuck a quarter pounder is. And surprisingly, even though that's a famous movie, I feel like almost everyone's watched it. Every time I say that fact, no one knows it. No one knows it in the first place, and no one knows where it came from. They just think I just know this for some reason. And I tell them, no, this is from Pulp Fiction. Have you not seen that movie? Come on, that's like a world famous movie. But anyways, that's my favorite useless fact. But we got some other ones. Maybe some of these ones will become your favorite useless fact to tell people to get a conversation started. So here's one. Sleeping without a pillow reduces back pain, and keeps your spine stronger. Okay, now I don't understand that, because every single time you see like any type of bed or pillow commercial, they try to tell you that their pillow gives the best support, or their bed has the best support as to not cause back pain, as to reduce back pain. So how is sleeping without a pillow supposed to do that? Plus, I know this fact is false because I've slept without a pillow and that shit fucks up your neck. Like you wake up in the morning and you're like, you got like this pain in your neck like the whole day. And you can't turn your head or anything because you just get like this pain that shoots down your back. I mean, maybe that's just me, but that's just what I've gathered. So, yeah, fuck this fact, dude. This is false. Oh, so here's one. Your shoes are the first thing people subconsciously notice about you. You know, I feel like this is a direct attack to me, because last episode I was talking about how I want to get new shoes, but I'm kind of like wearing my shoes until they get absolutely demolished. So is this Instagram telling me I do need to get new shoes? They're telling me like, dog, your shoes look trash. You really need to upgrade. Fuck you, Instagram. See, phones are listening, dude. Phones are listening. I mean, why else would this fact come up on Instagram if it wasn't listening? They're like, oh, shoes. New shoes. Let's give them a fact about shoes. But honestly, no, that is true. Because, man, I look at people's shoes. And if you got nice shoes, I'm like, dude, this guy is, or this gal is pretty cool. So, I mean, I guess that one's true. They got the pillow one wrong, but this one's true. Because, yeah, if, like, well, honestly, I mean, this is just my opinion. Worn out shoes do kind of look good sometimes. So, like, you don't need to wear the newest, greatest shoes for people to think you're cool or something. At least in my opinion. Because at the same time, if I see you got dirty shoes or worn out shoes, I know that, like, they get out a lot, you know? They do a lot of activities, which is the type of people I'm chill with, you know, because I like doing shit. If you got nice shoes, then I think, oh, okay, so you're just like in business meetings all day. You're just boring. That's what you are. Because, like, if you did fun things, then your shoes would obviously be dirty, or at least a little worn out. Or maybe you just bought the shoes and it's your first time wearing them. I don't know. I don't judge people too much on shoes. I'm just saying, like, this is partially true, but it also says wear nice shoes under it. So that's the part that I disagree with, because it doesn't really matter what your shoes look like, if they're nice or worn out. But anyways, I'm going way off on a tangent. Okay, so there are at least 6 people in the world who look exactly like you, and there's a 9% chance that you'll meet them in your lifetime. You know, I want to meet my 6 what are they called, doppelgangers? I want to meet all 6 of them. 100%. Could like meet all 6 of them at the same time. And we just like walk down the street and everyone thinks that what are like 6 twins called? What are they called, like sextuplets or something? I don't know. But people just think that we're all twins, even though we're not related. Also, like, what do you mean we all look alike? So there's... Well, I'm just thinking, because, I mean, I haven't seen any person who looks even remotely like me. I mean, there is a 9% chance I'll meet them, but I don't know. I'm just saying, it's a big world, okay? There's a lot of different people. Okay, so what do you mean they look exactly like me? Like, is there 6 white Jays walking around or something? That's my question. Like, what's the extent of looking exactly like me? I don't know. But I do want to meet all 6 of us. So, and then we just like walk down the street. We all wear exactly the same thing. People just think we're clones or something. Okay, what are some other useless facts? Okay, I don't know, a lot of these aren't really that interesting anymore. Oh, okay, here's one. The most effective way to memorize things is to take a 17-minute break for every 52 minutes of studying. Like, how do you like figure that? Because like 17 minutes, like why is it not 20? And 52 minutes, why is it not 50? Like why is there such random numbers? Also, how did you do this study? Because some people are better at memorizing things than other people. So, like, if I'm not good at memorizing something, and someone next to me is really good at memorizing something, even if I take a 17-minute break for every 52 minutes of studying, I'm not going to memorize nearly as well as the person next to me. You know? Also, once again, why the random numbers? 17 minutes? It's such like a random number. If I set a timer for 17 minutes, I'd be like, okay, I'm just going to wait another 3 minutes just to get 20. Just because, I don't know, I feel more comfortable with rounded numbers. I don't know. Does anyone actually do that? Because I've heard that you should be taking breaks in between studying. I never really did that. I did that sometimes, but for the most part, I just sat down and I just studied. And I don't know. I didn't really look at the time because I was just studying until I felt that I was prepared for whatever it was that I was gonna do. Like take a test, take a quiz, whatever it is. Which is, I mean, honestly, the only thing you would be studying for, really. So yeah, I mean that. I just studied until I felt I was prepared for whatever it was. Or sometimes I just wouldn't study at all. Because I am kind of good at memorizing. I'm not to brag or anything, okay? But I am pretty good at memorizing. So, I mean, I would only study for certain things if I really felt the need to. Like, I don't know. But for the most part, I was perfectly fine. So here's another one. People will be more inclined to like you if you ask them for a favor. It's called the Ben Franklin effect. Okay, but like, if I just met you and you asked for a favor, I wouldn't be so inclined to help you. I mean, or not really, I wouldn't be inclined to help you, but I would have no change in, I don't know, how much I like you or something. Wouldn't someone be more inclined to like you if you offered a favor to them? Like if someone offered to do me a favor, I'd be like, oh, okay, I like this person. You know, but if someone came up to me and said, can you do me a favor? I'd be like, hell no, dog, do your own work. Does that mean? Also, the Ben Franklin effect. Did Ben Franklin figure that out? Or was he just known for asking for favors? I've never heard of this at all. The Ben Franklin effect? Unless this isn't the Ben Franklin that's famous in US history. There's just a random dude named Ben Franklin. Because also, wasn't he called Benjamin Franklin? Like, did anyone actually call him Ben? I don't know. Maybe he's just known for asking for favors. Just like all the time. They're like, oh god, here comes Ben. He's probably gonna ask for another fucking favor. Oh, but no, but they're more inclined to like him. So they see him walking over, they're like, "Oh, I'm so excited to do this favor for Ben. Whatever it is, I'm ready. I want to do this favor for him." I'm just gonna start asking everyone for favors. Like, even if it's, I don't know, like totally random. Like, hey, can you do me a favor and take 2 steps forward? just see if people will actually, if this is actually true. Because it says psychology says. Because also, how did you do this study? Because if you're doing a study, I mean, I don't know, like, these are just kind of the things that I wonder about when it comes to studies, because, the way I would act if I was participating in a study would be different than I would if I wasn't participating in a study. You know what I mean? Because, like, I know it's a study. So I know that there are people watching me and, like, gathering information. So, like, I don't know. If someone came up to me, if I was a part of this study and someone came up to me and they asked me for a favor, I don't want to look like a dick to the scientist. So I would just do them the favor, because I'm like, hey, I want to look like a good person. It's all just like a facade. Just build up this character for the scientists to believe in. Like, oh, this dude's nice. But yeah, I mean, that's just what I'm wondering. Because did they do this study without people knowing that they're being studied? Because also, you can't do that. Don't you have to, like, notify a person that they're participating in a study? Or you have to, like, ask for volunteers or something like that? Like, you can't just study people without their permission. I mean, I could be completely wrong. I'm not hip on the psychology rules. Okay, someone in psychology major or in the psychology career, let me know if you could just study people without their knowledge. Because I don't think you can. I think that goes against, like, privacy rules, right? I don't know. Oh, men and women who listen to similar music tend to be better communicators and have longer lasting relationships. Honestly, yeah, I'd say so. That's pretty fucking true. Because I'm not into heavy metal. Okay? I mean, if that's the music you make, that's great. Like, I'm just not a huge fan of it, okay? So, if I was with someone who only listened to heavy metal, I don't know, not that I wouldn't be their friend anymore, but I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it's just, if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Okay, like, because if you're riding the car with someone and they put on music, if it's not music you listen to, it's going to be kind of a unenjoyable ride, right? I would think. At least it is for me. Like, because usually in car rides you put on hype music and you, like, I don't know, you party in the car. Like, car rides with good music playing, oh my god, dude, there's, like, nothing that compares to that. So if you're in the car and someone's, like, playing music that you're not really into, you're gonna be kind of like, oh, okay, can we get to our destination? I want to get out of the car. Because you want to stop listening to the music. It's nothing against them, it's just that's not your type of music. Just like there's music that they're not into. So, I mean, I wouldn't say that this is for only men and women. I'd say it's like men and men, women and women. Like, it's just, at least I think it's kind of like a universal thing with, like, anybody. If you're with anyone, if you listen to similar music, you're going to tend to be better communicators and have longer lasting relationships because, you guys vibe to the same music. All right, so we got some more facts here. Okay, so the smallest continent is Australia. Is that true? Let's see. Okay, so there's what? There's like 7 continents? Is Greenland a continent? I have no idea. I don't. Okay, well, okay, so I know Antarctica is a continent. I know Africa is a continent. Australia is a continent. Asia, South America, North America, and Europe. So I guess Greenland is a part of North America. Okay, but why is Europe a continent? Also, is Europe really larger than Australia? Oh no, they have a map, a world map, and just by looking at the map, Europe looks fucking tiny compared to Australia. How is Australia the smallest continent? Wouldn't Europe be the smallest continent? Also, why is Europe a continent? I don't like. I never understood this. When I learned the continents, I never understood why Europe's a continent. Because I kind of thought continents were, I don't know, like large land masses that, I don't know, were surrounded by water or whatever it is. Because I mean, like, okay, so Australia's a continent, right? And it's not really connected to anything. Africa is a continent. I know it's connected like a little bit around the Egypt area. Okay. South America is a continent. I know it's a little connected, but it's just like, I feel like Europe would be connected to, I mean, Europe is connected to Asia, so why isn't all of that just Asia? Because Greenland isn't connected to North America, is it? It's just near it. Like, Greenland is its own thing, so why isn't Greenland a continent instead of Europe? That's just Europeans wanting, they just want to be special. Like, I don't understand it. Can someone like seriously explain how Europe is a continent? Because I just don't get it. It's so obviously connected to Asia. Just call the whole thing Asia and make Greenland a continent. Because also Greenland isn't even a part of Canada. Greenland is like its own country. Kind of like Australia is its own country. So, I mean, I don't really know what that has to do with anything because there are so many countries within each of the continents anyways. But it's just, what I'm saying is, I don't understand why Europe's a continent. It's not. It just doesn't make sense. God damn. Like, who made the decision to make Europe a continent? Whoever that was, you're an idiot. We're reversing your decision, okay? Europe is not a continent. Greenland is a continent. Also, do people live... No, people don't live in Antarctica, do they? It's too damn cold down there. I know that there's like research teams that go down there, but no one actually lives in Antarctica, do they? I mean, the only explanation that I would have would be that it's too cold, but, you know, then again, people live in fucking Greenland. Like, which is like the opposite of Antarctica, because it's like hella north, you know? So how is people living in Greenland different from people living in Antarctica? Also, I don't know who would want to live in Antarctica. Because I like winter. Or winter. Because, I don't know, I like snow. Also, winter fits are amazing, okay? I fucking love winter fits. Summer fits are okay, but in comparison to winter fits, oh my god, like, no, don't even get me started. I wish I could wear, like, winter fits year-round. Because just, like, the layering that you can do with, like, sweatshirts and jackets and all that stuff. And then, oh my gosh, like, the boots. Boots. Oh my gosh, I need boots. I haven't had boots in a long time. And I have to get boots again. But they're, like, so damn expensive. At least the ones that I'm looking at. So, but, I mean, I'm getting off topic. Even though I like the snow and I like winter fits, I don't like the cold. I wish you can have snow and you can wear winter fits, but just be like normal temperature. You know what I mean? Like, just, you're not hot, you're not cold, you're just like a neutral temperature. But you get all the cool shit of seeing the snow and wearing the winter fits. You know, that's what I wish would happen, but that's obviously not going to happen. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the cold. I like warmth. And then, unfortunately, side effect of warmth is no snow and no winter fits. I mean, I know, like, sometimes it gets cold here and sometimes you can bust out a winter fit, but the winter fits here are not nearly as good as winter fits up north. So, that's kind of a bummer. Also, I love fall. I think fall is my favorite season. Just because you can kind of wear winter fits, but it isn't too cold. And also, like, just the colors of all the leaves and shit, which, you know, we don't get down here. But up north, oh my gosh, it's like amazing. I fucking love fall. Also, I'm getting way off topic. Now I'm talking about seasons when I was trying to talk about people living in Antarctica. My whole point was that I don't understand why people would want to live in Antarctica because, I mean, it's winter 365 days a year. Like, it's never warm there. So I just don't understand why people want to go there because I don't like the cold. That was my whole point. But, I mean, I guess since we're talking about winter fits and seasons and all that stuff, yeah, I don't know. I really like fall. Because also you can bust out the flannels in fall. And I love flannels. I like the fit where you wear the sweatshirt and then you put the flannel over it. I was talking to someone, I can't remember who it was, but someone said that they don't like it. And like, I don't get it. I looked in the mirror and I was like, dude, this shit looks awesome. Like, what are you talking about? What's not to like? The layers, I mean, you have to have the right colors, obviously. Like, you wouldn't wear a... I don't even know. I can't come up with anything right now. But, you know, you have to wear the right colors, obviously. Like, if you wore, like, a gray sweatshirt, or like a black sweatshirt or something like that, and then you wore the cliche red and black flannel, I mean, that goes together. I was going to say you wouldn't wear like a pink sweatshirt and then a green flannel. But honestly, kind of thinking about it, that wouldn't look too bad. I'm talking about like a forest green, not like a lime green or something. Also, when did this podcast become like talking about fashion trends? I mean, I was talking about shoes last time. And now I'm talking about winter fits. I don't know. I like fashion. You know, guilty as charged. Take me in. I like fashion. But yeah, also fall, you can bust out the boots. I used to want Chelsea boots. But now I don't know. I kind of feel like Chelsea boots have, I don't know, they kind of blew up. And now they're just like mainstream. And it just makes me want to not want them anymore. Because I don't want to wear what everyone else is wearing. You know? Also, I just kind of lost the like of the look of Chelsea boots. Now I like boots with actual laces. If you don't know what Chelsea boots are, they're kind of like a ankle high boot. They have like elastic on the sides. There's no laces. I guarantee you've seen one. Okay, because like I said, they blew up in popularity past few years. So I guarantee you've seen someone wear them either in real life or on Instagram. But yeah, I used to like those. I was going to get a pair of Chelsea boots, but I never did. And now I'm kind of glad I didn't because I don't really want them anymore. Because, I mean, when I was getting them, I was going through that process of not wanting to spend money. And now I'm glad I didn't spend the money because I don't want them. But, yeah. I like fall and winter. I just don't like the cold. If I could have the same effects, like looks of fall and winter, and have the fits and all that stuff, but just a neutral temperature, dude, that would, I mean, game over, man. Come on, that would be like the greatest season ever. Anyways, back to some more useless facts to start up conversations with random people. Here are some that I found. I honestly, after I saved a bunch on Instagram, but then I wanted more, so I just went on Google and I typed in useless facts. And I just clicked some of the first links that came up. Because, I mean, I don't know what else to talk about. So, we're just going to talk about useless facts. So, no number from 1 to 999 includes the letter A in its word form. Is that true? Okay, now I gotta think. I gotta think about 999 numbers and think about how they're spelled. Doesn't 100 have an A? No, that's an E. I'm an idiot. For a second, I thought it was like 100, with an A. Okay, but no, I don't think it is. Oh, okay, yeah. So that's why they didn't go up to 1,000, because 1,000 obviously has an A in it. Dude, that's a useless fact right there. Because you say it to someone and it makes them think. Because they have to think about all the numbers. And they're like, oh, shit, dude, you're right. There is no A. And then you just jump into a conversation. These are like icebreakers, right? Is that what it's called? Icebreakers? I mean, either that or the person would just think you're like wild. You just shoot them like a shit ton of useless facts, and they're just like, why is this person telling me all this? Alright, so, Jupiter is twice as large as all other planets combined. Okay, so they gotta be talking about just the planets in our solar system, right? I mean, they gotta. Because, I mean, Jupiter's not that big, okay? It's not. I mean, also, space is infinite, so there's an infinite number of planets. So, yeah, they have to be talking about our own solar system. I love space. Honestly. Like, it's so... I don't know, it's so unique. And, like, NASA, and I guess now SpaceX, too. But, they found planets out there that could sustain life, like second Earths and shit, but they're like way off in the space, like we can't reach them at this point. But I mean, that's kind of the thing that kind of blows my mind when people say they don't believe in aliens. It's like, okay, bro, space is infinite, so there's an infinite number of planets. We have found planets out in space that can sustain life like here on Earth, and you're gonna sit here and tell me that we're the only planet that has life on it? Also, I mean, what kind of life are you talking about? You're talking about just like life in general? Because I mean, NASA's found like bacteria, like living bacteria or something on Mars, right? Or on other planets, something like that. Also, the planets that could sustain life, at least it looks like there's plants on the planet. So, I mean, there is life out there. Now, I guess you could question whether or not there's a, like humanoid life or like animals. But I mean, come on. Space is infinite. There has to be a planet out there that has some sort of humanoid life or some type of animals. Like Pandora from Avatar. Like, they don't have to look exactly like us, but I mean, I guarantee there's life out there. I don't know, but I love space. I would love to go to Mars. Like, once they colonize Mars, I low-key think about moving there. Though I don't know if I'm gonna be alive to see that, but if I am, Like I would move there. Like, dude, at least for me, like saying that you live on Mars, like that's just so cool. But yeah, also it takes a long time to get to Mars, right? It takes like years, doesn't it, to get to Mars? So you have to you'd have to build like a fast ship or something. Cuz I don't know, as much as I would want to move to Mars, I don't really know if I would be up to living on a spaceship for years. You know, I'd take a few months. Because, I mean, I do want to go to space. I want to experience that zero gravity shit. Like, I would love to go to the space station. But, I don't know, living there for years? I don't know about that. Like, because, like, I've seen a bunch of videos about, like, astronauts' life on the space station. And it's just sort of a thing that I don't really think I'd want to endure for years. I'd be totally down to endure it for a little bit as like a vacation or something. So if they built a fast enough spaceship that could get you to Mars in like hours or something, yeah, I'd move to Mars. Hell yeah, dude. Okay, well, I could read some more facts, but I'm also getting to the 40-minute mark. And so I kind of think I should wrap up things here. But yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the... Oh, wait a second. No, I forgot the most important part. I forgot to self-promote. So wherever you're listening to this on, make sure to like, subscribe, leave a review, do all that stuff. All that really helps me out a lot. It keeps me going. It helps me know that you guys are enjoying what you're listening. So, yeah, do all that. Also, be sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at RealJLions. Follow this podcast on Instagram and Twitter, Lion on Main. I know I haven't posted a whole lot on the Lion on Main accounts. It's just, I don't know. I just don't really have anything to post at the moment. I mean, other than promoting my episodes, there's not really much that I can post at the moment. But I'll try to start doing that some more, just to keep it active. You know, let people know that, you know, these social media accounts are active, they are real, all that stuff. So I guess just bear with me. So yeah, follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Follow this account. Follow this podcast on Instagram and Twitter. Like, subscribe, leave a review, do all that stuff. Greatly appreciated. And I'll see you guys in episode 9. Big milestone, because next episode would be episode 10. Alright. Love you. I don't know. Do I? Peace.